What's up, you guys? Very informal. I look like trash. How do I start this? I took on a project that probably maybe I shouldn't have. I'm not gonna say that because I'm keeping it positive here. I'm positive this is crazy. I am taking on a pretty big project. I'm doing 100 aprons and 100 tote bags for a company that paid me to do their stuff for a holiday gift for their employees. And I'm doing it all with that little baby. Cricky, my Cricut. I have my husband helping me. He has been weeding the vinyl. Today is technically like the first day that we've actually started doing it, but this is what my desk looks like right now. It is literally covered in vinyl decals. I would say right now I have about 4 or 5 aprons done. So I don't know, I kind of felt compelled to like vlog this a little bit just because I want to remember, like, God knows if I'll ever do anything like this again, but I'm having fun right now, and it could just be the adrenaline of like the caffeine of my coffee in my system, but like it is really cool that like my husband's helping me with this. It's the holiday season, so we will have a little extra money, you know, to buy gifts and stuff like that, which is really cool. But yeah, my makeup craft room looks like, actually it's pretty clean because I wanted to have plenty of room to get everything done. So I'm gonna kind of show you guys what we have working so far. So obviously my Cricut is turned off right now, but that's really doing all the work. Here are all of the decals that I have to iron on. There's like scraps and extra vinyl. Over here are the tote bags, the aprons, and then this is like my ironing station. I have the ones ready to be pressed, the ones that are done. So that's kind of what it's looking like in here. Chaos, really. Whew. Okay, I have to go downstairs and make lunch for my family, but this is what it's looking like so far. I have 17 done. That is what's left of just half of the aprons. I need a break. Hey you guys, I look nuts. I'm eating tiramisu watching The Office, but I just wanted to tell you guys, it is technically day 2 of making the aprons and the project. We're making the aprons first though, but so I am, what babe, an 1/8 of the way there? A 1/4 of the way there, sorry. We're a 1/4 of the way there. I have made 50 aprons. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to update you guys. Today is my 2nd day working on them officially. JD is being a saint of a husband. We're literally using Juliana's little table to sit and weed vinyl. I've been cutting and weeding and ironing all day today. Well, not all day, like on my downtime because JD was working today, so I'm taking a break right now, so I look like a lazy POS while my husband's doing all the dirty work, but it's going well. I'm feeling optimistic about the project, and I'm grateful, very grateful for a husband who supports me and is just always has my back. What's up, you guys? I'm sure like I look like garbage. I kind of feel like garbage if I'm being honest, but I decided to do this video to show you what my crazy ass decided to do during this holiday season. So here is my ghetto little setup. So I'm going to tilt you down because my workstation is on the floor. So let's get to it. So the first thing I do is I take 2 aprons at a time and I will fold them in half. This is a great little trick that I learned to kind of cheat and show you where the middle of your shirt is or whatever you're doing. So I just fold them in half like this. I lay them down. This honestly could be much quicker if I just eyeballed it, but I am a super perfectionist, and since I am being paid for this job, I refuse to do a bad job. Or I refuse to do a mediocre job. So once I have it you know, fold it in half, I will spend a lot of time ironing this part. But the aprons are also super wrinkled, so I kind of bring my heat press down all the way. I'm not getting all the kinks out of it, but just a bit. Then I open it up and there's a nice line right down the center. So remember, I have 2 here, so I'm taking my design. Here it is. You guys have probably seen JD and I weeding a ton of these at this rate. So I have to do this for every single one, you guys. I have to place down the design and make sure it is nice and centered for every single one. Once I'm done with the ones that I have left here, I will have done 75 altogether. So once I find the center, I get my parchment paper. I set it for 30 seconds on 315 degrees Fahrenheit, and I push all my weight into this. So that's it. I've been doing this 100 times. As you can see, I only have a couple left over here, and I will be done for the day. So once the 30 seconds is done, I like to peel the transfer paper when it's hot. And then I will just fold this down and get started on the second one. This is also the time where I'll make sure that neither JD and I have made a mistake in the weeding process, like we forgot to take out the center of the bee or something like that. What's up, friends? I realize I probably look crazy. That's because I am crazy, let's be honest. I wanted to keep you guys up to date with what's going on with all of the aprons and stuff. Today is Wednesday, November 11th, and I am happy to announce that by the end of the day, I will officially have 100 of the aprons done. So all that will be left is the tote bags, and I don't know, we finished them in 4 days. And when I say we, JD helped me a ton with the weeding process of the vinyl. So cutting and weeding and ironing on and, you know, folding up the aprons. Like, it's been super time consuming, but I'm also super surprised that I've done it in 4 days, or will have done it in 4 days. So I'm waiting on some designs and then I'm gonna get started on the tote bags, but I kind of just wanted to fill you guys in. Right now, I'm feeling accomplished. I feel like around this time I was thinking I was gonna be, quite frankly, like living in hell, and like my body would be killing me and I'm stressed. I'm really hoping to get this done and then I can get into Vlogmas, because that is a whole project in and of itself. You YouTubers know what I'm talking about. But that's it. Let's get back to work. Happy Sunday, y'all. I am at my mom's house right now. I'm not in the wilderness. I just dropped off Juliana with my mom because I am trying to crank through these tote bags. I don't know when the last time was that I caught up with you guys, but I finished all of the aprons. The tote bags are giving me a lot of problems, so I'm really excited to work on this today, get a lot of stuff done. It's football Sunday, so JD is so graciously gonna be like weeding a lot while I'm doing the ironing on. So I wanted to show you Juliana having fun with my mom's horse and like feeding the horses, feeding the chickens. Hey friends, I'm coming at you like the real, okay? JD is in the backyard entertaining Juliana. It's literally getting dark outside. Can you see? There it is. I have been working all day on the tote bags. You guys, the tote bags, I think I was getting too confident because I did the aprons in a decent amount of time. The tote bags were a different story, okay? For some reason, the vinyl is not adhering as well to the tote bags for some reason. So I pretty much have to babysit the vinyl as it's, you know, I heat it on and I have to be very careful when I peel it off because it's starting to rip. The vinyl starts to rip. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing, but just please know it's been difficult. I messed with this a bunch of times thinking like, am I gonna have to return these? Like return the tote bags, figure something else out? Like, anyway, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing. So I need to work quick here, but this is what I'm referring to. See that? See how that ripped and now it's coming off? Now it's ripping again. It's very finicky. So this is about what I have left. That there are all the ones that I've done. Here are the ones that still need to be done. Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little bit of a poop show, to be honest with you. These tote bags, I thought that they were gonna be so much easier than the aprons. I was really looking forward to doing them. I was like, you know, the aprons went by like pretty well, like it went well, so I'm sure the tote bags will be easier. I think I set myself up for that one, so whatever, it is what it is, learn the hard way. Yeah, I am gonna show you guys, like I am gonna fast forward through me working on them a little bit just so you can see, because since I did show you the same thing with the aprons, I will be showing you how I'm doing the tote bags, but I just wanted to give you guys like a little update that it's been a poop show a little bit, but it's okay. I would say I'm maybe like a day or two away from finishing the whole thing, and then I've got to get started on Vlogmas, which hopefully by the time you're seeing this video, Vlogmas is going swimmingly. Haven't missed a beat. On that note, let's fast forward this. So the first thing I do is I grab one of the bags, I place my parchment paper over it, and then I just run my heat press over it for about 5 seconds just to kind of warm up the material. Then I will grab one of the decals or the little phrases. This is the one that we decided to go with. It says, "I usually forget this bag in the car," kind of implying that the gifts are going to be used as reusable grocery bags. That's kind of what I assume people would be using them for. I'm getting pretty good at eyeballing it just with my naked eye, so I place it in the center. Then I will go ahead and place my heat press down for 30 seconds. Now this is the tricky part. This is where I have to wait for it to dry. I wait for a pretty decent amount of time. I need the transfer paper to be warm, not too hot, and definitely not too cold. So that's where this has been really tricky. I felt like I finally got my groove, and then it all of a sudden started ripping again on me. It's just been a lot of back and forth. So I would seriously say, like this one that I'm showing you guys right now, the vinyl, the transfer paper is coming off perfectly, of course. This has happened to me like maybe 10 times out of all of the ones that I've done. I run my hand over it and it still feels a little bit bumpy, even though that one came off like super easily. So I'll just place the parchment paper over it again and then just run the heat press over it for another 5 seconds, give or take, just to kind of adhere any of those pieces that might have been raised all the way down to the bag. And this is the final product. I set it aside to cool and I'm moving on to the next one. So since the bag is black, I noticed that every little follicle of hair or like literally anything gets on the bag, you can see it right away. So I do have my lint roller here. So when I'm waiting for the decal to cool off a little bit, I will just grab my lint roller and kind of hit it one time. What's up, friends? I'm still looking rough in case anyone's curious. It is November 19th, which has been a few days since I've updated you on this project. A lot has happened. The project was so stressful it changed my hair color. Just kidding. That's a really bad joke. I'm happy to report that the aprons and the tote bags are out of my hands. They are officially out of my house. I got all 200 pieces done. They are completely gone. I dropped them off at the local business and they were very pleased with their products. I'm very happy to report. Yeah, so I gave myself all of November. I know that I had picked up the aprons on November 6th and I had, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, that was already 6 days into November and I was really hoping to have the project finished by November 15th, meaning like I would have the rest, like that I would have like another half of November to be completely dedicated to Vlogmas. So I'm happy to say that I did this project in 10 days, give or take, like because I have officially turned everything over to the company by November 16th. That is when they were completely out of my house. The project is done. So I'm feeling accomplished. I'm very happy with myself that I was able to take on this huge project and that honestly that I was given this opportunity to take on this project because I feel like I'm just getting started with my Cricut and things like that. Not really. I'm like about a year into it and I feel comfortable with it, but it was a huge undertaking. But I'm so happy that again that I was given the opportunity and that I followed through with it. Everything that I delivered I am very proud of. I did not hand over any that I wasn't proud of. I figured out the vinyl. Like, yes, if it sounds like I'm tooting my own horn, I kind of am. I am pretty proud of myself. I have to give a special shout out to my husband. Seriously, like labor of love. Ever heard of it? He helped me so much with this project, helped me with Juliana, giving me the time that I needed to get this job done. So I'm so grateful to him. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, seeing the chaos that was creating those tote bags and these aprons in this room that I'm filming this in. So yeah, that's it. I don't know if I will take this on again for next holiday season. But I had fun. I really enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button before you leave. We got another episode of A Very Erika Christmas coming tomorrow, so you don't want to miss it. Until then, I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope to see you back for the next one. Bye.